It has been said that education at its best is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. When Stephen Van Rensselaer founded the Rensselaer School in 1824, he lit a fire in the minds of those who believe in the power of science and education, in the imaginations of young people who dream of learning, building, inventing, and even changing the world, and in the hearts of Rensselaer alumni and friends who have stepped forward with unbounded generosity to make those dreams come true. The Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award celebrates those whose unique contributions ensure that the fire ignited by our founder continues to burn brightly at Rensselaer today.
Well, I remember going up to school to look at it, because we came up, we lived in Brooklyn then, and my father said, let's go up and take a look at this place. And we walked into this building called the Pittsburgh Building, and we walked into a back office where a man was sitting, and my father called him Liver. And I said to him, that's the president of RPI, you can't talk that way. He said, sure I can. He was great in my time of class with that. I learned the warmth that existed, a feeling of what these men of that era felt about that school and what it had offered them. And that's what passed off to me. It wasn't buildings, it wasn't campus, it was that spirit, that feeling that this is the place you learn to accomplish things. And I knew this is where I wanted to go.
Howard Blitman and his family have been making their mark on Rensselaer for more than a century. Mr. Blitman's father, Charles Blitman, graduated from Rensselaer in 1914, and his uncle, Irving Blitman, graduated in 1919. Today, his grandson, Jacob Charles Tinkhauser, is carrying on the family tradition as a member of the class of 2017. After graduating from Rensselaer in 1950, Howard Blitman joined his father at the Blitman Development Corporation. As luck would have it, one of his first projects brought him right back to the Rensselaer campus, where the Blitman Corporation was managing the construction of 4 residence halls and the new Commons Dining Hall.
We built them on a very austere budget. The president came to my father after we priced it and bid it and said, look, I got to cut $1 million out of these. I don't have it. And we tended to cut $1 million out of those buildings. And they were the barest, the most austere things, but they were usable. And that was important. And at the end, I remember my father walking into the dining hall and saying, nobody can eat in this place. I would give them a ceiling. Put a ceiling in, I want a hung ceiling in here, throw the way through, because it'll look better. And we did it, and he gave some contribution. And I think there's a little plaque someplace up there through Charles Blitman.
From there, he built a career that has spanned more than 60 years in civil engineering and business leadership. He has directed many major construction projects in and around the tri-state area. Through his philanthropy and volunteer service, Howard Blitman and his family have made a tremendous impact on Rensselaer. They have provided vital support for students and faculty through the Howard N. Blitman Career Development Professorship in Engineering, the Civil Engineering Fellowship sponsored by Alumni in Construction, and the Charles H. Blitman Scholarship, named in honor of Howard's father. Howard served for many years on the advisory board for the Department of Civil Engineering, and today he is an honorary member of the Rensselaer Board of Trustees.
Howard Blitman is someone I personally know and absolutely adore. He is such a generous and giving man, and you see it in everything that he does. His support for all of the university endeavors has just made a huge, huge difference over the years.
We've always had a very strong root in civil engineering, and that is Howard Blitman's field. Howard deals with the built environment. He builds amazing things, and he had a vision that allowed us to take an old hotel in downtown Troy and to see what it could represent in terms of anchoring the residential experience for our students.
The Rensselaer family will be forever grateful to Howard Blitman and the Blitman family for creating a remarkable legacy of loyalty and gratitude that will be felt for generations to come.
In first feeling, I said to myself, why? Why? What have I done that's so different and what everybody else should be doing. And to me, it was a symbol of what I can represent to a lot of other people, not just myself, to other people, for what your feelings should be about where you went to school and what it gave you and what you learned from it and what you accomplished by doing that. A self-satisfaction in my life to know that I'd done something. And when I think about my age and I think about my life over the period of years, and that my school thought enough to be able to put me in line for this, I think is a remarkable honor.
Partnership between Rensselaer and IBM, I think, is unprecedented in the world and in history.
The storied partnership between IBM and Rensselaer began in 1964 with the revolutionary IBM System 360.
I think about when I was at Rensselaer in the late 70s, and there were partnerships around mainframes and large computers, and of course I used them in my research at the time.
The IBM Corporation has supported everything from an early laptop program that really launched us into being able to provide that capability for all of our students, to the kind of major partnerships we have today on leading edge, global challenge-linked research.
Several Rensselaer alumni were integral to the development of IBM's Watson cognitive technology system.
We were the only school they ever gave the full Watson system, and we still have a very, very close working relationship with them.
We've developed a number of great projects together that are important for the students and important for IBM.
This partnership is unique among major universities, and it provides us with both the resources as well as the critical knowledge base that we need as basic researchers to advance various fields.
Today, IBM and Rensselaer continue to pursue a wide range of joint investigations, including the Jefferson Project at the Margaret A. and David M. Darren Freshwater Institute, which is using science and technology to study and protect the incredible natural ecosystem of Lake George. Another joint project is taking place in the Cognitive and Immersive Systems Laboratory at the Experimental Media and Performing Arts Center, where students and faculty are building intelligent situation rooms that can vastly improve productivity and decision-making.
That has really led us forward in ways that we could never dream of just a couple decades ago.
That IBM partnership in that space has just been wonderful for our graduate students, our undergraduate students. We've launched new courses, we've launched new research projects. It's just been a really fulfilling relationship, and I think from both sides.
And this is the importance of RPI as a partner in bringing the best talent in academia to IBM. You know, we have over 500 alumni working at IBM today, which is a testament to the quality of the people that RPI is training as future leaders.
But for a corporation to be visionary requires visionary leadership. And that is what IBM has in Jenny Rometty. And she is taking a 100-year-old corporation that itself has always been at the leading edge and ensuring that it stays at the leading edge.
As the partnership between IBM and Rensselaer continues to thrive, we can only imagine what the future will hold. But we know the best is yet to come. Curtis Priam has had a transformational impact on both the computer graphics industry and Rensselaer. After graduating in 1982, he began a career filled with pioneering achievements. Mr. Priam was the architect of the IBM Professional Graphics Adapter, the first graphics processor for the PC. At Sun Microsystems, he developed the GX graphics products, including the world's first single-chip GUI accelerator. And in 1993, he co-founded the technology company NVIDIA, now a world leader in visual computing. An entrepreneur and an inventor, he holds nearly 200 patents in the United States and around the world. While a student at Rensselaer, Curtis Priam combined his electrical engineering studies with his love of the arts. He played cello for the Rensselaer Orchestra, and he enrolled in the university's first electronic music class.
I was away from Rensselaer for 18 years. When I came back to campus, this wonderful trustee, Nancy Mueller, was just opening the physical fitness center for the students. And I asked her, how do you pick these things? How do you get people to, back you? And she said something very simple. You just look around campus and see what the kids need, and you pursue it.
And so that's why he credits me for giving him the inspiration. And he far exceeded my expectations for his involvement and has done a fabulous job actually creating a renaissance at Rensselaer.
Curtis has given us a truly transformational gift. As a consequence, the Curtis R. Preem Experimental Media and Performing Arts Center is named for him.
When I was growing up, music was a big part of my life. When I looked around campus, what I saw was a need for more arts and more well-rounded students. And that's where I started talking to Rensselaer and Dr. Jackson about, can we do something in the performing arts area?
Today, his passion and visionary philanthropy is helping Rensselaer students explore the intersections between the arts, sciences, and technology with the Curtis R. Preem Experimental Media and Performing Arts Center, a world-class performance and research venue.
And so it takes real vision to buy into a vision of that magnitude. And he helped us to do that. We couldn't have done it without him.
Impact really changed the culture at Rensselaer. We went to being just a technology institution to being a well-rounded institution, and kids that are looking at Ivy League schools but want to do engineering and want to be scientists are now looking at Rensselaer that they can get both.
A member of the Rensselaer Board of Trustees, Curtis Preem is one of the university's foremost benefactors. Upon making a historic gift in 2004, he encouraged others to join him, saying, "The power to change Rensselaer, and through the university's work to change the world, is in our hands." Tonight, we honor his lifetime of generosity and achievement. Rensselaer is deeply proud to honor Howard N. Blitman, Curtis R. Preem, and IBM with the 2016 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. By deed and by example, they have made this world a better place, inspired others to make a difference, and nurtured Rensselaer's enduring flame.